My next reading is going to be with Capricorn, and it will be for February 11th through the 17th. So Capricorn. Spirit guides, let us know what you see for Capricorn for February 11th through the 17th. How are you doing, Capricorn? I'm getting a song for you. It's an old song too. The song goes, you need to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. That's what just came to my mind right now, okay? All right. Okay. So your overall energy, Capricorn, is Ace of Wands. So you have an urge to want to create something. You have an urge to want to start a new job, work on something. It's like for some of you, you just don't know how to begin that process. You feel there's so many ideas, you just don't know which way to go with it, okay? That's what I'm getting. Then you have the Four of Swords. So you're still stuck in that contemplation. You're taking time to think about things. You're self-reflecting on what it is that you want to do. Then you have the Five of Pentacles. You're afraid that everything is going to go wrong. You're afraid of insecurity. You're afraid that you're going to lose your money or your job. Then you have the Magician. From that fear, you go into Magician. You create an action. You manifest a job. You manifest money. And how do you manifest this? You go out and you think about it. You're contemplating. You hate that you have a lack of money or a lack of finances or a lack of something. And you go out and you're creating an action on it. You used an idea and you manifested it. You started working on that idea. It could be, this is how I'm going to go about looking for a job. I have to apply to jobs today. Or I need to, create my resume to send out, redo my resume and start looking for jobs. Or I need to start this business and this is how I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to start it right away. So you're starting to do something to change what you fear is happening, what you fear. And this can also be very real for some of you. Some of you maybe feel, you may be in poverty right now. You may feel like, you're coming up with ideas, you're thinking, but you feel like, you just don't have enough. So with the Magician, you're manifesting it into something. Then you have the Two of Cups. You're connecting with somebody. There's somebody from the Magician. You're showing you're showing the best side of you, okay? When you go out to apply for a job, you're showing the best side of you. When you're starting your own business venture and you're talking to clients, you're showing the best side of you, the professional side of you. And this is somebody that's coming across your path that is saying, I want to give you a job. I want to do business with you. So you manifested your thinking of the poverty or the poverty itself into something that turned into an actual job, a partnership, a business. So you turned it all around for yourself. That's great. So now let's see what's going on with your love life. Some of you are saying, I don't know if I can ever make it. I don't know. I'm just so tired. I'm tired of everything. Don't be tired of everything, please. Because you can make it. And you will make it. It's weird, but I feel for some of you, when you're at your last rope, when you feel like, I just can't do it anymore, that's when you make it. That's when it comes through. That's when the money comes. That's when the job materializes. Don't give up hope. Do not give up hope. Okay? Things are not as terrible as they seem. It may seem like that, but you're going to manifest it into motion, into an actual something that's tangible. That's very hard to do. You should be proud that you are doing that. It's very hard for anyone to do, Okay. I cannot make this up. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. This is your spirit guide that is saying that you are going to do it, okay? It's going to happen. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Remember what I said, some people feel their thought process is in poverty. Some are in actual poverty, and some are, their thought process is in poverty. So this re-examines that. Looking into oneself, thinking about, why do I feel this way? Where's this coming from? When did I notice that this started happening, that I started feeling this way about poverty, about money, about my situation? Okay, now that I recognize it, what can I do to change this? What can I do to get out of this? Let me write a list of what I'm going to do to try to get out of this. Okay? Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Don't let another person tell you to go for something that you don't really want to do, okay? Don't let another person guilt trip you into, you have to be staying in this relationship with me. Or you got to take that job. We don't really have a choice. You have a choice. And what it's saying here is, you got to be true to yourself. Because you're not going to be happy following the choices of others, especially those that are trying to guilt you into doing something. That is their their thoughts, but this is not your thoughts. You need to think about what you want and go after that. Okay. So, love. What is your past relationship, current relationship, person you're dating think about you, or what feelings do they have towards you? Curious? What feelings? So, put both cards out. Let's see what it says. It is all too much. I long for your kiss. I have to let you go to find myself. Seeing you makes my day. You fill me up with happiness. You are all I've ever wanted. So somebody here is going back and forth with their feelings for you. Like a part of them is holding them back from being with you. Like, it could even be a relationship that you're in, that you feel like you don't completely know them. You feel like there's things that you don't feel that you know about them, right? They're feeling not overwhelmed. They feel like the love is all too much. Like they don't even know what to think about it, about how you feel about them or what you're showing them. They don't know how to feel about it because they've never experienced that before, okay? And so, you know, the romantic part of them is longing to kiss you, longing to be with you. But then they also feel that they want to let you go to figure out who they are, because they feel that they're so caught up with you. It's like you're to them, it's like you're metamorphosing into one person, you know? They want to also know who they are. They want to keep themselves a little bit separate from you. But they feel so happy to see you. They're filled with joy and happiness. And you're making their day, right? And to them, you are the perfect relationship. You're all that they ever really wanted in a person. But sometimes it's you know, with some of you, it's like this person feels that they want to have their own life too. You know, they want to be able to identify who they are. They don't want to get so lost and caught up with you that they forget who they are, right? And so that's how they think, and that's how they're feeling about the situation. Now, I know for some of you, you know, that are watching this, you may feel like, wow, that, you know, that seems like a heartbreaking kind of situation, right? Um, but it's not really. I mean, if you think about it, there's times when you want to be doing your own things too, right? You know, and doing your own things doesn't mean going out having a good old time. Sometimes doing your own things can simply mean, you know, maybe you want to watch your own sports on TV. You know, you just want to have a moment for yourself. Or maybe you want to read a book. Or maybe, you know, there's a, you know, TV series that you want to see and you want to just veg out on that. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean going out and meeting other people and doing all the wrong things. You know, it could just simply mean being by yourself for a second, you know? Okay, so now let's get into finances and money. So what's your money look like? What's your money look like? Okay. People skills. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counselor, salesperson, or head of a company. Ooh, nice. Guidance. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. That's great. In prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. So, you need to use your communication skills. Communicate with people. You can, you know, even people that you're working with. Communication is a key for you to get ahead, because I think ultimately that's what you want to do, is you want to move up, right? For some of you say, you know, I can just do my own thing. And yeah, you can. You just have to have a lot of discipline within your life to really focus on what that looks like. You need to develop a business plan and start working towards that. You are guided by spirit. They're watching you and they're helping you with your life purpose and your destiny. You know, sometimes you'll feel the urge to do something that you normally wouldn't do. That would be them. Sometimes, you know, it could be a spur of the moment. You know, you say, you know what, I'm going to call this person to talk to them about it, the job or whatever it is. And then it turns out to be good. And that was spirit nudging you to go towards that direction because they see a good success with that. So listen to your spirit guide and listen to your inner wisdom too. Prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. Yes. So getting there is going to be a little bit tricky. There's going to be some obstacles on the way, all right? You may feel like, geez, am I ever going to get through this? Am I ever going to get the thing I want, or the person I want, the job I want, whatever it is? You will. You will. You just have to think strategically. You have to think strategically to get around those obstacles, to get to that path that you're looking for. You know, that golden ticket. Okay? It's not going to take you forever. Just think about what your options are. Weigh your options, your pros and cons with the situation that you're looking to achieve in. Okay? And you will. You'll become successful with it. Okay. And that's what I have with that. And now let's get your near future. Okay, spirits, do we have anything for the near future? Or any messages you want to communicate? So, any messages you want to communicate or anything in the near future? What do we have? Scorching lands, blazing sun and desert, arid deserts, searing heat, parched earth, okay? Forest cabin, secluded retreat, cozy fireplace, remote getaway. Bridge, connecting pathway, overcoming divides. Okay. Okay. Now, remember what I said. Some of you feel like, when am I going to get there? When's it going to happen? Why is it taking so long? Why do I have to, go through this? Or so many obstacles, right? In your mind. And so that's what this is showing. This is your mind thinking, everything feels like a desert. It's taking forever to get what I want. Right? Okay. You want to escape. Some of you are even escaping. You're going out, you're doing your own thing, going out on the weekend, having good times with friends. You're escaping because you don't want to think about this. You're tired of thinking about this. Your everyday life, what are you going to do? How are you going to get ahead? All that stuff. So some of you are escaping, and some of you are getting away, and some of you are even spending some money on yourself to feel better about the situation. So what is Spirit telling you? You need to make those connections. Remember what I said about communication. Connecting pathways, overcoming divides, right? You're overcoming your obstacles by making that communication. You're bridging the situation where you're going down the path that you need to go down to get what you want, right? That takes time. That takes analytical thinking. And that takes a lot of endurance to get there. But you need to take yourself out of this mindset. And it's going to be hard for you to do. It's going to be hard. But if you do, you're going to get there a lot quicker. If you stay in this mindset, you're just going to see all the obstacles rather than seeing that one clear path for you to go towards, It's okay to take an escape if you really need the escape. But know the escape is always going to be short-lived, okay? Because you have to get back to your life. You got to get back to, what are you going to do? Like how do you choose to move forward in your life? Do you want to have your own business? You want to move upwards in the company? Do you need to get a job? Like, what is it? And so you have to come back to that realization eventually and think about that and write things down and figure things out. You do. This is okay for the interim, but this is not going to be okay. Taking the escape isn't going to be okay forever. This ultimately will turn out to be a beautiful thing for you. If you do the right things, you will get what you want. You will make the money you need. And you'll be able to take a lot more escapes than just one escape, right? Or, a few escapes. You'll be able to spend more money on the things you like and enjoy, right? Okay. that was your reading.